Hello there.
This is where the fun begins.
What's up, guys? Unofficial Star Wars here. Hope you're all doing well, and in this video we have a brand new update for The Bad Batch Season 3 as we get an exciting update from the Omega voice actress. We're going to go ahead and hop right on into it. In this video we are going to be taking a read from the Direct's article. I'll have their article linked in the description down below for you guys to check out there as well. If I am being completely honest, which I normally don't fall behind this much, but I had been gone for around a month. This year is actually from a month ago, but it's still exciting, and I haven't talked about The Bad Batch Season 3 all that much here on the channel. So as they read, fans got a new exciting update regarding Star Wars' upcoming animated project, Star Wars The Bad Batch Season 3, from the Disney Plus series actress for Omega. I also still want to come back here and recap on this overall update here for those of you that may have not actually heard about this one. Starring alongside with D. Bradley Baker's main crew that makes up the titular Bad Batch, better known as Clone Force 99, Omega became an important piece of the story during the show's first two seasons. The Bad Batch was then confirmed for a third and unfortunate final season during Lucasfilm's presentation at Star Wars Celebration this past year, 2023, setting the youngest new clone up for the final stage of her journey through a galaxy far, far away. Recently having posted to a new Instagram story, you guys can check out my Instagram, Unofficial Star Wars, linked in the description down below. Omega voice actress Michelle Ang had shared an accolade that she had received from Lucasfilm Animation reading "For your service in the Bad Batch," a trophy of a clone helmet. I think it's Hunter. Yeah, that's definitely Hunter's helmet, which is honestly super cool. This award presumably has commemorated her upcoming rap on The Bad Batch, which was shown off in a privately released trailer during Lucasfilm's presentation at Star Wars Celebration in April of this last year. I had a video discussing and talking about the leaked trailer, or from what we have heard about this leaked footage and trailer of The Bad Batch. You guys can check that video out here on the channel now. I'll have it linked in the description down below. As Season 3 for The Bad Batch begins wrapping its voice recording and heads deeper into its overall production of animation, fans can bet on a first trailer to publicly premiere, hopefully, fingers crossed, a little bit later this year. While I don't necessarily believe that the overall show will be releasing this year, unfortunately, as it was confirmed for a 2024 release at Star Wars Celebration, I definitely, fingers crossed, hope that it will be coming out later, or hopefully earlier rather, in the new year. I believe that the only thing stopping from The Bad Batch Season 3 having a premiere earlier next year in January or February is because maybe we'll have Star Wars Skeleton Crew coming out then instead, which, hey, to that, no complaints, it's more Star Wars. I also want to mention, as I had mentioned at the beginning of this video and this overall update is about a month ago now, so it's probably presumably is that this overall production for The Bad Batch, or at least all of its voice acting and everything like that, has probably wrapped up and finished, especially as the SAG-AFTRA actor strikes and the writer strikes are kind of still going on. A little bit of an update touching on those real quick. I'll discuss these more in depth and in more detail in a separate video here on the channel to keep you guys updated with what's going on with that whole mess, but we're seeing a clearing, hopefully, for the writer's strike, as many of these studios want to figure out the writer strikes first and then move on to the actor strikes, and they're coming to some negotiations already for the writers, so that's really great to hear, honestly. As I had mentioned, I'll be discussing and talking about that in a separate video here on the channel. All the more reason to grab that subscribe button and that notification bell if you haven't already. This all being said, how will Omega have evolved in The Bad Batch Season 3 with its final season? As Season 2 of The Bad Batch ended, Omega found herself in a more trouble than ever, especially while she had to mourn the loss of her Bad Batch teammate and friend Tech during the historic season finale. I honestly am still in shock of that, and I'm in denial. I can't process it. But just as many of you, and like every other Star Wars fan, I still hold out hope, and I have my fair share of thoughts and theories on Tech in The Bad Batch and his potential survivor. Fingers crossed for that, and I'll probably discuss that also in another video here on the channel, if I haven't already. I can't remember, to be honest. Omega was taken to the Wayland facility on Mount Tantus at the end of the Bad Batch Season 2 in its finale, under Amiri Kar's watch, with the series revealing that Kar is actually her previously unknown sister and another clone of Jango Fett, along with fans waiting to see how Clone Force 99 rescues her from captivity. There will be plenty of mysteries to find out about her creation and her life before she had escaped Kamino. I'm also really looking forward to seeing, fingers crossed, Kar also joined the rest of Clone Force 99. This new season, Season 3, and the final season of The Bad Batch will bring a number of classic Star Wars characters into the same story, with Emperor Palpatine checking on Omega's status, while Ming-Na Wen's Fennec Shand, Nala Se, Captain Rex, and more all come into the picture to play their parts as well. And with Season 3 also being the final one for this fan-favorite team after their journey in both this series and also in the Clone Wars, the youngest member will get plenty of time in the spotlight as she flies off into the sunset, and maybe, fingers crossed, she appears somewhere later down in the road, somewhere maybe in the Mandoverse, where she finally meets up with her long-lost brother, Boba Fett. This year all being said, there's a lot to see with The Bad Batch's Season 3, its final season, and for things that have been set up in the first 2 seasons of the show that they need to wrap up here for the animated show. Hopefully Dave Filoni won't leave any cliffhangers or any windows open, essentially, and as I had mentioned, Tech, I have my fair share of theories on that. I think he'll make a comeback, maybe. Fingers crossed on it, to be honest. I think it would honestly be cool rather than just fan service. Anyway, as I had mentioned, I'll discuss it in another video. This year all being said though, however, with The Bad Batch Season 3 and having this new 4-year service in the Bad Batch trophy being shared by Omega voice actress Michelle Ang, further confirms of that the show has wrapped up its overall production and is moving into the post-production stages and is looking at for a potential early 2024 release. I think the unfortunate side of things though, however, I will say, is that maybe we could see the same treatment for Season 2 of The Bad Batch. For those of you that don't know, The Bad Batch Season 2 had been finished for 6+ months and just had never really been released. Even when Disney and Lucasfilm had plenty of other open windows, they still insisted on waiting for its release and kind of just kept it in a corner at Lucasfilm headquarters, I guess. While it's great to go through and finish these projects but not release them, come on, it's killing me and it's killing us fans. We want to see it. We need to see it. And hopefully it also brings up to the idea of that these projects wouldn't be rushed. They don't seem rushed to any capacity. It's Dave Filoni. We do know that Dave Filoni had been busy with the Ahsoka series, so hopefully that doesn't deteriorate or take away anything from The Bad Batch Season 3. This year all being said though, however, I want to know all of your thoughts and opinions in the comment section down below. What do you guys want to see with The Bad Batch Season 3, especially as its final season? I would love to hear all of your thoughts and opinions in the comment section down below. Of course, this has been Unofficial Star Wars. Thanks so much for watching today's video. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Have a great one. May the Force be with you as always. Peace out.